We saw that a lot with NWA Empowerrr. Are there any plans to do that again in the future? Because I mean, I loved how, man, that brought not just current promotions together, but a lot of people who hadn't been on screen in a while back on screen.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Unfortunately, not everybody loves it as I get it. It's a business always about leverage, whether it's a talent, whether it's a company, and people like to kind of throw their elbows around depending on what's happening. That's totally fine. That part doesn't bother me. I just am not in the position of going and begging.
Sure.
And certainly there have been times in the past couple of years where people put me in a position of begging. And, and I say this, I'm going to try to say this without sounding like I'm cutting a promo, but when I'm the most famous person in the room, it's a little funny when I'm supposed to kind of grovel. I don't really think like that. Because I'm not a person who throws my weight around, I don't necessarily need people to throw their weight around with me. I like to think of us as partners in a particular moment until we find good partnership. And so when I feel that people have been good partners, like Scott D'Amore has been a good partner recently, I love it. I'm more than happy to try to bend over backwards and give Scott what he would need from our end of the street, and hopefully he can do the same. Unfortunately, that's not always been the case with everybody, and that's totally fine. I don't have a problem with it personally, but it does get a little weird sometimes when it's like this kind of like who's got the bigger dog on the block type of stuff. I just don't see business that way. I think ultimately you want to make the best show for the fans.